Welcome everyone to an arena video. I'm Andrea Mengucci, and this video is sponsored to you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com. Plays in the word. Alright, I paired against the classic 87%. The classic 87%. I wish. I've not met you yet. Yes. But a great hand. You got a great hand to do so. Because I met a lot of people that I met a lot of people in Vegas. So I wanted to, meet, I want to just pair names to faces. Okay, planes. Alright, power of vampires. Nice. So against vampires, what do you want to do? Because we can play a Wild Growth Walker here. Druid. Or we can play Reason Reef. I think that Wild Growth Walker is great here, I think. Against vampires, so if they don't go Legion's End now, it's a bit of a trouble. It is a bit of a trouble if they don't go Legion's End. Because I go Jadelight Ranger, hit my land drop. Alright, there it is. Okay. So they saved themselves from the Wild Growth Walker Jadelight Ranger combo, which could have arrived. Alright, hit a land drop. So now I can go Jadelight Ranger, or I could go Reason Reef. If Reason Reef hits a land drop, I can't go off next turn because I duplicate Leaf King Druid. So I think that is better. Yes, I think that is better. Alright, there it is. So I think we are slightly off curve here, but because we just wasted a mana every turn. But the payoff, if my opponent didn't have Legion's End, was just too big. The infinite combination of cards and decks, everyone play Vampire and a Droid decks. I don't know, my friend, not everyone plays Vampire. Yesterday we played 5 hours and we played against one Vampire. If you want to complain about the classic everyone plays X, I'm not a fan of that. Good morning, Vicdol. Hello, Mango, and hello, stream. Yes, hello. Alright, so my opponent is doing a cool thing. Do you think Variant 6 will actually has to go? No. Okay, this is good. So now I go Quasi-Duplicate on the Reason Reef. Now we just try to just get... Whoa! Alright, that's a good way to start. Welcome everybody from Caleb stream. Welcome everybody for Caleb stream. We're over here, just Reason Reefing. Hello. Thank you very much, Owen, for the big raid. I hope you guys are having a good time tonight, and enjoy your time with Caleb. Here we're not playing Vintage, we're not playing Legacy. We are playing Standard on Arena. Yes, we are currently ranked number 4, and we try to go to first rank. And, I don't know, just enjoying this deck. Very cool deck. Quasi-Duplicate, Reason Reef, that's what I like. Alright, luckily Reason Reef it costs 3 mana, so the Legion's End can't deal with it. Thank you, Caleb, and thank you for being a supporter to the stream. I really appreciate all you do. And, do you know who's top 3? Javier Dominguez is first. He has been first for so long at this point. He has been first for more than a week at this point. Sometimes people overcome him and then he plays a match and beats them. And overcomes them again. But yeah, it's almost been more than a week that he's first. I have been first last week, but then things happened and I fell behind. And it's so hard to come back. Okay, so now we have a big choice. Is to go to 9 life and then threaten to kill Sorin with my Reason Reefs, which is very interesting to me. So I think I'm gonna take that line. I have 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. So next turn, I think I don't block here. Yes. Okay, they passed the turn. That is a very good news. That is a very good news for sure. So I'm going to start the turn by playing Nexus of Fate. Actually, I'm going to attack Sorin first with 3 creatures and then play Nexus of Fate. I still have 7 mana to cast my Nexus. Okay, so the Saurian is dead, and then we cast Nexus of Fate. So we get another turn on tap, and then we go off with the Risen Reefs. But first, I wanted to kill the Saurian. Alright, so first thing we do is Quasi-Duplicate on a Risen Reef. It's important that you tap Forest for the colorless mana on the Quasi-Duplicate, because this deck sometimes has the problem with the blue mana. Okay, so I have 4, 5, 6 mana, so I can't cast Nexus unfortunately. I'll tap the Forest and play my and tap another Forest, because it's important so that I still have triple blue for my Risen Reef. So I'll play Risen Reef from hand, and then finally I'll play the Quasi-Duplicate on Risen Reef. All we want to do is basically just ramping up mana, so that we just set up for the next turn where we will very likely just go off. And this deck is just a combo deck. Alright, so we play Eternal Arbor and we play Quasi-Duplicate on a Risen Reef, discarding a Land or Elf. Hopefully, opponent doesn't have a Deputy of Detention to kill us. Alright. And this deck cannot deck yourself because we have Nexus of Fate. Do we want to attack? I don't think so. Alright, so they can fly. 4/6, no they can't fly. I have to discard 1 card. And it's going to be a Jailer Ranger. Actually, Jailer Ranger could draw me cards, so could game this on life if I need to. So I'll maybe just discard a Lana or Elf. Yes, Deputy Attention would be art, that was the joke. How does the deck win? The deck combos, basically, you just have infinite turn and then, yeah, sure, you win. Yeah, don't talk about the game from yesterday, exactly. Okay, so they're attacking. I'm going to block the following way. I guess I can block with a token. That doesn't really make much difference, but yeah. I can block the following way. Basically what's gonna happen in this matchup, or in just against aggro in general, you want to... Now, Legion's End unfortunately, fortunately does not work. Even on the tokens does not work. Because the tokens have converted mana cost 3. Same as Risen Reef. He will play Fandom Legend in 12 hours. Yeah, I wish I could play Fandom Legend sometimes. I guess I got invited to the next one. I really wish I could get invited to this one. But that was just misunderstanding with the person that sends the invite. Okay. Alright. But yeah, thank you very much, Caleb, for the raid. It's an honor to get your people. And we will be playing this deck today for the whole time. I think it's a very good deck. Alright, we have Select Snare in the sideboard. It's a strange card, but I think it's fine in this matchup just to buy us time. I don't know. It's honestly, I'm trying it. I don't know exactly what it is. So what are the bad cards? So I have 4 slots. I'm not even sure if I want 4 Wildgrowth Walker, because while you want to maximize on Wildgrowth Walker against aggressive decks, they play 2 Legion's End. So that is interesting indeed. Generally, Nexus of Fate is bad against aggro, so I think I can go down to 1 or 2 copies of that card. And the last card that I want to cut is maybe Tamia, just because it's hard to protect her. It might be awkward to just board out these many good cards, but I think the main plan will just remain Cavalier of Thorns, Quasi-Duplicate, and such. What are my top 3 decks? Mango, can you please play in Fandom? Oh, I'll play next week, but you know, it's actually very hard because Fandom here is on a Thursday night, and Thursday night is the only time... Ooh, Brian the Lion.
Look on Reed's face there, he can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you very much, Brian. First month for you. Hopefully it's first of the many. And I was about to say, I know it's Thursday night, and I do work a lot in the morning and in the afternoon, so my night is kind of free. So, you know, streaming in night as well, it's complicated, but yeah, sometimes I'll try to play the Fandom. Did you play Legacy in Vegas? I did. I played 2 Legacy side event, but it didn't go well. It was definitely the format that I lost the most. I want more in Standard and Pauper, in the side events in Standard and Pauper. Alright, what do we got? Okay, the Singleton Nexus of Fate is in my hand. Pretty unfortunate, especially if they go Duress here. I'd be very upset of having this in my hand. Okay, actually, I prefer Duress over the Knight of the Ebon Legion. How did the cube go? It went good. We played 2 of them, and it was great. I think a lot of people had fun. I didn't lose a single card, and didn't bend any single card. So that was the most scary part. But other than that, I think people had a lot of fun playing with my pretty cube, and we'll see if we can run new ones. I will definitely give feedback. Me and Gabby gave a lot of feedback to the Channel Fireball team, which by the way I love, and I'm just so happy and proud to represent Channel Fireball. They're such good people that that I'm just the happiest whenever I need to talk about my work interaction with them. Alright, I go cast down on my Leaf King Druid. You didn't break a sleeve on an island. Oh, BK Zone, who are you? Who are you? Tell me. Tell me. I wanna add the name to faces. Sorry, faces the name. Okay, so I go into Land Arbor here. Then I go Reason Reef. My opponent is mono black, which is usually one of the problem with the Vampires deck. Is very often just the mana base is not good. It has 14/14 sources, which is not enough for a constructed deck. I hadn't really heard about the Kithis combo deck, but it appeared all over 7 wins. What do you think about it? Solatachi, go on channelfireball.com. Go on channelfireball.com here. You just write exclamation mark channel fireball if you don't even want to Google. And you click on here, and you see, not here, you see my article and video explanation about the deck. It's on here, a guide to Kithis combo standard deck. You just click on it, and it will show you. Alright, what did I do? Noxious Grasp on my Reason Reef? Sure. Okay, so I'll play more Reason Reef. I need to find a forest because of my Cavalier Thorn costs triple green. I guess I do have Llanowar Elf. Alright, keep on breaking on there, but it's okay. Llanowar Elf, go. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Alright. Soaring they draw. Ah, that's bad. Favorite deck in Standard. I like this deck. This is my favorite deck so far. I have been winning. Yesterday I played 5 hours on stream and I lost 2 matches. And we are now currently number 4. I repeat it because I'm very proud of that achievement. I think being high in the ladder is a thing that it's very hard for a streamer. I've been okay. This is a weird attack, the Knight of the Ebon Legion. I could double block it. I could double block the Knight. But and like, what do they kill the Reason Reef? Sure. If they kill the Reason Reef, I go Cavalier of Thorns. Nah, actually I don't think so. It's just so important, the Reason Reef. Remember, this is an elemental. This is an elemental, so I think it's just better that I go Cavalier of Thorns here. And hit. Oh, come on. How can I break? And wow. I really thought I would have hit some land this turn. That is bad. That is bad news here. I'll attack because I'm definitely not gonna chump block at this point. You play the LSV Cube on Friday. Okay, nice. Sorry, yeah. Morning stream. Sorry if it's a silly question, but it does kind of just fall to card Nexus. No, you mill them. If you read the article, you read everything. You can bolt them. I'm sure you have gotten this a million times, but you still streaming once until the country's up? Yes. I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming for channelfireball.com next year. I'll be streaming in the same time zone if you guys liked it. Alright, so this Knight of the Ebon Legion becomes a 5/6, so unfortunately I can't block it, which really sucks. Really sucks. This is a scenario where the bounce spell is great. Whoa, they passed the turn? Really? Did I miss something? This is a 5/6. Alright, I'm so glad I passed the turn there. Okay, so I'm gonna go Quasi-Duplicate on the Cavalier of Thorns. That could have a Noxious Grasp, that would be very bad, but I'm not going to play around it. Yeah. I think I prefer Quasi-Duplicating the Cavalier instead of the Reason Reef. If they had the Noxious Grasp, they would have very likely just killed it in their turn and attacked. Alright, so we double trigger here. We have a Mega Land. Alright, so I'm gonna go Island and tapped, because the Cavalier puts a land untapped, remember. Selective Snare unfortunately gets milled, but that means that if this Cavalier dies, I can put a Selective Snare on top. Then I hit another Quasi-Duplicate, which I'm going to play on another Cavalier. Yes, and now I just have 3 large creatures, and that's usually how you beat these aggressive deck, by just putting a large number of Cavalier of Thorns into play. And we have 1 Axis of Fate in our deck, so we cannot deck ourselves. Okay, so now Risen Reef can hit, if it hits an untapped land, we can just draw it, because I have a middle land drop this turn. And then I can draw it and cast it and play Wild Growth Walker. Our Risen Reef hasn't revealed a single land. We're still looking very good here, but, it's just funny. Do you know when the Adrian spoilers start? Yes, my spoiler card will be the first one, and it will be the 9th of September. Okay, I'll pass the turn, because I can't attack, because this is a 5/6. I tied for first pod. Nice. Yeah, you had a twin deck. That twin deck is one of the best. Yesterday we cubed yesterday, and I had the first pick, Demonic Tutor over Splinter Twin. That was very close. That's forever away. Okay, what is it? Gideon. Wow, they have double white now, so I can play Gideon. Luckily, Gideon does not let them through this wall of Cavalier of Thorns, and next turn we really go off. I mean, it's not that we aren't going off right now. It's just even more next turn. The more time passes, the more we go big here. The only thing that I'm scared of is Sorin shooting me, but I'm on 12, so it's gonna be very hard for them to shoot me entirely here, and I'm gonna definitely block. Like here, if they attack me at some point, I'll just block with a Cavalier, and I have Selective Snare to put on top of the deck and just buy a lot of time by bouncing their creatures and killing their Planeswalkers. Any card of this deck that will rotate. Llanowar Elf for sure. Nexus of Fate. I mean, Nexus of Fate is a pretty big deal, because the deck basically is a combo deck. Like, it seems like a value grandy deck very often, but it is a combo deck, mainly. It is a combo deck, mainly. Because we just turn 5 kill very often. I don't know if we can turn 4 kill, but turn 5 kill, it has happened quite a while yesterday. Quite a bunch. Okay, so they passed. I can kick things off with an attack here on these 3, on the Planeswalkers, since then I have a Nexus of Fate to follow it up. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to attack 2 on the Sorin and 1 on the Gideon. 2 on the Sorin and 1 on the Gideon. Boon, good morning. Their Gideon sideboard choice seems weird. I mean, the thing is that Gideon is good against Nexus, usually, because they have like Wildlands Reclamation, but we are a different deck. I think the best non-rotating deck is Bantramp. Bantramp, to me, is the best non-rotating deck. Instead of Llanowar Elf, I mean, they'll print... I mean, you also have Incubation Druid instead of Llanowar Elf, or, I don't know, something will get printed. Definitely not Llanowar Elf. That will not get printed, luckily. Wizards has decided to just don't print his card anymore, I think. I think it was printed only with, I think it was only printed with, alright. With, what is called the Chain Whirler. So they pump the Knight. So the Cavalier of Thorns dies, and we put on top Selective Snare. Selective Snare. Take action. Now I'll play Nexus of Fate. Oh, that was a mistake. Should have played this first, because someone shuffled my deck. Alright, that was a mistake. Okay, whatever. I forgot about this. I should have played this. After my opponent blocks, I should have played the Nexus of Fate. After the blocks. But I didn't. Alright. So, do we want to kill the Sorin? I do. I do want to kill the Sorin. What is the best way to kill the Sorin? Because if I attack with these 2, they have to the chump. Maybe that's not even bad. Yeah, I think I might just not care about too much about killing Sorin. So just attack like this. What deck do you like in Legacy right now? On Sunday I'll play 4-color Astrolabe Control, Snow, Vran 6, 4 Astrolabes. Bad thing. The person next to me cast turn 1 Emerald with a Promise and round 2. Yes. The Arx of Aegis combo is one of my favorite in Cube. Okay, so I'll play Quasiduplicate on the Cavalier of Thorns. Yes. I'll discard Llanowar Elf, I think I have many. Alright, double trigger. Hit Interland Arbor. Yeah, now we just play all the Quasi-duplicates in the world. So I think I'll play a Reasonry first. Because I'm not gonna, I don't have that much blue mana, so I only have 3 blue mana. Then I'll play another Quasi-duplicate. Then I have 2 mana if I hit a untap land. I do. Alright. And then I play Wildgrowth Walker, which is another elemental. Oh, I drew Selective Snare, nice. Yeah, so I'll play Wildgrowth Walker, trigger. I have 12 cards in my deck. But one of them is Nexus of Fate. Alright, and then I'll play a land. They say good game. I would say so. Alright, it was a pretty big victory. Let's see if we go up to number 3 or we stay on 4. How would you stop this deck? Aggressive, usually. Yeah. I've been starting to use Selectives there in my Team or Simic decks too. It is definitely an overlooked card. I mean, the thing is that sometimes it doesn't do much. Like, if you don't have much going on, it doesn't do much, okay? That is important to see, like, to realize that bounce spells are not very good in Magic. Snare for Scape Shift? No. Snare is for only vampires. We don't care about Scape Shift. Scape Shift, we don't care about the tokens. Scape Shift is, like, easily the best matchup for this deck. Like, this deck doesn't want to have dead cards in the matchup like Scape Shift and such. No. Don't start sideboarding the Selective Snare against random decks. Selective Snare is only for vampires. Really, only for vampires. Against dinosaurs as well, but it's for aggressive decks that are tribe. Don't start sideboarding it against... So, listen to this. Bounce Spell are very bad Magic cards. From limited to constructed. Some people play like Echo in Truth, okay? Ooh, number 2! Wow! That is great because Javier is number 1. So me and my teammate are currently 1st and 2nd on Arena. That is great. All right, let me say something. That is very funny. We win a Cruel Celebrant. Claim Prides. Okay, guys, this is big time. I think Javier has such a big lead. Now that it's gonna be so hard to catch him. You think Snare in the mirror? No. I told you. No. Don't put Bounce Spell in. Bounce Spell are very bad Magic cards. We only need them against vampires because we need time to just play our 5 drops. Alright. Keep. Mono Red. Oh no! Oh, stop drawing Nexus of Fate. Alright, Mono Red is the worst matchup for the deck. It is one of our 2 losses of yesterday has been Mono Red. Alright. Do you think your win to Town Javier makes you a Cruel Celebrant? That's true. Cruel Celebrant. Javier is sleeping though, so you know he's not gonna get taunted. Okay, what is it? Goblin Chain Whirler and attack. Sure. I'll block. What are the worst matchup for this deck? It's pretty funny. Whenever I play a deck recently, I've always been asked that question. What's the worst matchup of the deck? I don't know. I mean, Mono Red, I guess. Okay, pass. Alright. Okay, how do we block here? This is so bad. I think I'll block like this and take the rest. I don't want to block their Steam King because if they play any, like if they play a... Yeah, I'll just do this. If they have a shock, sure. Wow, they didn't have anything? Is that possible that they don't have anything? I guess it is possible. Alright, so if I had a 2-drop, I could have played take some other land, but since I don't, I'm just gonna take the Temple of Mystery, because this will scry before the Reason Reef resolves, so I can scry a land to the bottom, but sorry, spell to the bottom, but a land, I think I'm gonna keep it. And then I'm gonna take action. And then I'll pass the turn. Alright. I think they have only land for real. That would be pretty insane if that is the case. So I got a 9. And I think now I need to just block a little bit with the Reason Reef. Seems good against her. What, this deck? Nah, it's not good. It's not good. This is, like, a deck that's based on Reason Reef and against a deck with Chain Whirler is not good. Oh, Cavalier. Yes, Cavalier is very good against red. Okay, so I could play Nexus, but that will not do anything. So I think I'm just going to play Quasi-Duplicate on the Cavalier of Thorns. And then if I hit a bunch of lands, I can even cast... if I hit the 1 land here, which I do, I'm gonna cast Nexus of Fate. Alright, mill the Quasi-Duplicate. I think we got this game, by the way, guys. I think we got this game. So play Nexus of Fate. Alright. This could be the turn 5 kill, by the way. This could be a turn 5 kill, because next turn we go Quasi-Duplicate Nexus again, and the turn after we could find the Tamio, and then we just go off. Alright, so luckily, thank God, I had the Cerulean Drake this morning. I didn't have them yesterday. I didn't have, actually I didn't have either Cerulean Drake or Aether Gust, and I'm like, I think the only bad matchup of the deck is Mono Red, so I cut the Shifting Ceratops and I added Cerulean Drake. Because you have so many bad cards in the deck, you have Nexus of Fate and Time that are very bad. So, Hydroid Crazes, Wild Growth Walker, Cerulean Drake, and Aether Gust are all cards that I want. And the 7 cards that are bad are 4 Nexus of Fate, and I think a number of Quasi-Duplicate and Tamio. I think something like this. 2 Tamio, 2 Quasi-Duplicates. Actually 1. Yeah, I guess 3 Quasi-Duplicate is fine, because Quasi-Duplicate on Cavalier of Thorns is just too big, there's no way they can bolt it. Everything else, Quasi-Duplicate it. Actually, you can also Quasi-Duplicate the Cerulean Drake. Is this that good against Kethis? Yesterday we played against Kethis, and it's pretty funny, we always comboed off the turn before them. We always go off the turn before then. Okay, the Nerdy Steve kept 7 with their Kaya character, whereas we hold the Karn. I am Karn. Alright, Mountain, go. Drawing a X-drop is not ideal. Mountain go means to me that they have a... Whoa, that's a bad 2-drop. I was thinking that... Okay, I think I'm gonna play Wild Growth Walker, because if they have if I draw land, I'd rather hold the Relief King Druid after the Reason Reef. They attack me. I think I'm blocking. If they have Shock, so be it. If they have Light Up the Stage, this is better. Okay. Mountain. Viashino Pyromancer. Alright, I have 2 cards in hand. I draw Forest. Very good draw. Play Reason Reef. Land. Good. Now, if we draw land next turn, I think the Cavalier of Thorns can even win this game. Alright, I'm gonna trade here. They're gonna light up the stage, so they can go light up the stage Chain Whirler, so I don't wanna have a 1-1 around. Land. Runaway Stimkin. Okay, land. Alright, I can play Crisis for 2. That actually sounds better than Leaf King Druid, or maybe not. No, maybe not. Maybe Leaf King Druid is just better. Alright. And I'm gonna go probably just block. They play the 5th land and they play Frenzy. Alright, and they pass. I draw Wild Growth Walker, but I'm gonna go for Cavalier of Thorns here. I mean, I can't really beat this. I can't really beat this. Unless I hit a Jadelight Ranger, at which point maybe I can go off with Quasi-Duplicate on the Walker, Jadelight Ranger, but this is going to be very hard to beat a Frenzy. We do have 2 Aether Gust, but I don't know what's going to happen. Oh wow, shocking to light up the stage. That is nice. Chandra and Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, this turn my opponent can cast the whole deck. It's okay. We did our best here. We did our best this game. In the previous game, if my opponent had Frenzy, I would have lost that game as well easily. Mono red is very powerful. Okay, if my opponent passes here, we really desperately need to draw Ether Gust to go draw. Actually, draw step Ether Gust doesn't even save us because they have Chandra. So the only way that we can try to win is drawing Jailer Ranger. Foresta. Okay, so so I could cast Crazes because that's a flyer that could threaten them. So I think that is what I'm going to do. So how much mana is this? 7. So I can cast for 8, but then I can't go for the Jailer Ranger if I draw it. Yeah, I think it's best if I do this, and then I have 2 mana spare that I can cast. I don't know what, honestly. So Roden Drake or Aether Gust, I think that's best. So I'll play a Crisis for 6, draw 3. I don't draw anything, so I spent my mana not perfectly. And I'll pass. I drew one of my Mono Tamio, which pairs pretty well with Cavalier, because sometimes you just mill yourself. But so 1 damage to everything. Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, I mean, I've been 0 nexus, so I can't combo kill them anymore. Yeah. Foresta. Alright. Alright, I'm on 12. I don't think there is any way for me to come back from this. Or is there? Or is there? So, no, there isn't. There is no way I can get back from this. Okay, 1-1. We go to game 3. Where, do I want to change any kind of sideboarding? So I boarded out a lot of expensive cards. Nexus of Fate, Tamio, and 1 Quasi-Duplicate. I don't want Negate for sure. The thing is that do I want to cut like Llanowar Elves? I don't think so. I might have too much mana though. It don't have much to do with all this mana. No, I think I'll maybe I want 1 more Tamio. And I cut 1 Llanowar Elf. I'm not sure about this sideboarding. When you play Frenzy, there's a land on top. Yeah, I mean, it's well known that the people in the chat are much more unlucky than the people that play. It's one of the first rule of the streaming magic. Okay, this is a keep. Wish this the time it was a Llanowar Elf. This time it was a Llanowar Elf, I would have been very happy. I guess not, because they had the kill spell for it. Alright, I'm gonna do Wildgrowth Walker. Wildgrowth Walker is very scary for Mono Red. Very, very scary. Scary Terry. Lightning Strike. Yes. And 1 damage. Jade Light Ranger. Very nice. So I'll play another Wildgrowth Walker. And play a Temple of Mystery. Looking for land. That stays on top. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if they kill those Wildgrowth Walker. They do. Alright. Once again, this is like a kind of like a must kill spell. It's like Dark Confident. So this isn't the worst. Alright, I go down. I have the 4th land. Do I want to play Jailer Ranger or Reason Reef? I think I'll play Jade Light. And what do I hit? Land and spell. Wildgrowth Walker. I think that's going to stay in the library. Because I have Tamio. I'm going to stay in the library. Because next turn, what I can do is 5 mana. I can cast a 3-drop and the Wildgrowth Walker. And then I can go Tamio Jade Light maybe later. Alright. I got a 12, but I think I can fight a game like this. Land and the Light of the Stage. That's very nice, opponent. They still have to make a land drop this turn. Chandra and 1 drop. Okay, that's fine. So what am I doing here? I can go Wildgrowth Walker, Quasi-Duplicate on the Wildgrowth Walker, but I'd rather go Reason Reef Wildgrowth Walker. Reason Reef Wildgrowth Walker. This is an elemental, remember. So it triggers the Reason Reef. Alright, another big question. Do I want to cast Leafkin Druid or Wildgrowth Walker? Because there's no way for me to go Tamio Jailer Ranger, but the Wild Growth Walker can block the Fanatical Firebrand very easily. So I think I'm gonna go for Wild Growth Walker rather than Leaf King Druid. Land. What is it? Jailer Ranger, wow. Okay. My opponent could not, I mean, yeah, sure they can expect, of course, but it is not very likely that we have this many. Why no Yarok? I don't play this. I don't play this card, sorry. So that is a 2 damage. That is a 2 damage that could get in. My opponent is definitely not gonna play Light Up the Stage this turn because they want to play these 3 cards because this turn they're going to exile. So they think this is a fine window to just take 2 damage here. 2 damage, it's okay. Opponent could play triple Fire Radical Firebrand to kill this. And that's okay with me. They play Shock. Okay, so they kill the Wild Growth Walker. Once again. So that's the 3rd Wild Growth Walker that goes down. And the Chandra gets exiled. Okay, so bye-bye Wild Growth Walker. Had I know there was a... Okay, they kill all my things. They should have definitely attacked there. I don't know why they didn't. They wasted the damage there. Okay, Ether Gust. So I'm gonna play Jade Light first because I have to make a land drop. And then I'll see what to do. Actually, that's a mistake because they have Fanatical Firebrand. But I actually don't mind too much about this trade. Sure. Resolve. I need to hit land drops. 2. Okay, I'm very happy about this trade. And now I can cast a Leaf King Druid or Aether Gust. I'm gonna go for Leaf King Druid. Yeah, when I'll be first, I'll definitely be a World Champion. Because beating Javier, it's always one of the hardest accomplishments in the world of Magic the Gathering. Okay, so if they go Chin Whirler, I can go nothing. I just take the damage, but I don't love to play scary there. Okay, so they have 2 cards in hand. So what we can do is Tamio. What we can do is Tamio, get back Wild Growth Walker, or it's Jade Light. I'll do this. I'll do Jade Light Ranger first, and then I'll decide what to do afterwards. 2 lands? Oh no, I needed to draw spells so that I can go Tamio. But I didn't. Alright, I'm very tempted to just go Quasi-Duplicate then now. Yes. Just, I want to find a Cavalier. Wild Growth Walker. Alright, that's gonna go in the library. That's the 4th Wild Growth Walker. It's gonna go in the library. Because if I... Alright, get to Lava Runner, okay. And I attack with all. So if I go block like I want to, then I can't go Wild Growth Walker Quasi-Duplicate. Whereas if I just block like this, I go to 4, and then next turn I can go Wild Growth Walker and then Quasi-Duplicate on a Jailer Ranger with Ether Gust backup. And I think that is the window that makes me win the game. I just hope that my opponent doesn't have a, a shock or a burn spell for my Jade Light. And just, just plays a creature and passes the turn. Okay, that's perfect. I go to 2 life, but then I gain 6 more. And that is a way to play this game, just not playing scary. Sometimes playing scary, it's very bad in the game of Magic. Alright, so I'll copy that. And I'll take out the breeding pool. Sure. Alright, so that's a land and that's a Cerulean Drake, which is gonna stay in the library. And I gain 8 life. Okay, now I'll play a land and pass with Ether Gust up against the 0 card in hand. So that's a mountain, sure. And then they will pass. Now I think we can get rid of, can get away with this game. Do I have a, what do I have in my graveyard? This is why you want to keep Tamio in your deck, even post sideboard. Yeah, so I go Tamio. I get a Jailer Ranger back, and I'll just go off here. Yes, Scotso. Alright, number one. And now we're gonna stay on 2 for so long, guys. We're going to stay on 2 for so long. Javier is such a big lead, Javier. Fucking Javier. Yeah, this game has been close. This game has been close. We had to not play scared that turn. Alright. My lead was that they didn't have any burn spells, so we had to play that way. Nerdy Steve, hello. Very good games. Any advice on what to play on Modern MCQ on Sunday? No, no advices, sorry. Uh, uh, uh. I have wrote an article about a deck that I like to try in Modern, but that isn't anything sure. Okay, perfect. Alright, Blue Sky. Blue Sky against the Mengu 09. Scribe bottom. Alright, let's go. Temple of Mystery, what are we looking for here? Nexus of Fate, nah. Can you explain Stay Long on 2? Why is number 1 so far away? Because I know that my teammate Javier Dominguez, he's number 1st. And he has been number 1st for 1 week, okay? 1 week. Which means that his lead is so big, because otherwise other people would have overcome him. But his lead is so big that I think we're gonna stay on 1st or 2nd for at least 3 wins in a row or something. Sorry, on 2nd. Elvish Rejuvenator, sure. Alright. Elvish Rejuvenator gets a Memorial to War. Really? This card? Okay, meanwhile the classic Moto Bug. If you wonder what this Moto Bug is, when you scry a card to the bottom, you just draw it immediately. That is the Moto Bug. Okay, so now we have a big questions. What do we want to do? I can go Tamio and plus it, or I can go Reason Reef and start the train rolling. Tamio is more mana efficient, but Reason Reef is a better card. Especially if we just hit a land, then we go up to, I don't know, more mana, generally. I think in this matchup, though, I want to just Lama Tamio. Also because they could play Thought Erasure or stuff like that. I'll Slam Tamio and name a card that I don't have right now, which is probably Cavalier. Maybe Lanor Elf. You know what? I'll name Lanor Elf. Land, Nexus of Fate.
In some cases,
Battle.
Look at the look on Reed's face there. He can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you very much, Battle. Hey, anyone. Hey, anyone got any ideas for off-meta decks? Off-meta decks. Why people like off-meta decks so much? 09 stands for just the number that the year that I made the account. Oh, stop drawing Nexus of Fate. Okay, so what is the best player? 3 lands in my bid. I think the best play is just to hit land drop. All you want to do generally is hitting land drop. Also, Jailer Ranger works very well with Tamio, because ideally I go like land spell. That is the best. Land spell. Wild Growth Walker. This is risky now, because if I go graveyard, which I will, then it means that if I hit a land, the Tamio does not draw me a card. Guaranteed, at least. Okay, so now, what do we want to do? So, I could get back Wild Growth Walker with the Tamio. Because at the end of the day, the Tamio doesn't really do too much. I think I'm going to do that. So I make my drop. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'll get back that and I'll play land Wild Growth Walker and pass the turn. Hello. Off meta means less mirror. I mean, I haven't played a mirror yet of this deck, so it is kind of off meta. Also, I lost 2 matches in, I don't know, all the time that I played this deck, so that is also another good news. Sorry, good reason to play it. Okay, what happened? They disfigured a Jailer Ranger. Okay. Yeah, playing disfigure in the main deck seems very strange. Oh, that's a sweet swamp. Is it from Mirage? Wow. It's from Ravnica. Whereas my lands are from M20. Alright, they got Droid Crazes for 5, sure. And then the Tamio survives to the attack, so they probably just not attack. Or if they attack, sure. We kill one with the Rejuvenator. Okay, they attack.
And actually, in some cases, look at the look on Reed's face there. He can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
J-Samt, 7 months. That's amazing. Thank you, my friend. And yes, nice to meet you in Vegas. Indeed. Okay, so we play Jade Light Ranger first. Yes, because this way the Tamio knows what to name. We've been over this at this point. And also we triggered Wild Growth Walker. Quasi-Duplicate. Ah, no, it's gonna go in the graveyard. It's gonna go in the graveyard. That's just basically drawing card, putting that in the graveyard. Whereas Lanor Elf, it's bad, but I think it's better than any other card, so I'm gonna go Library. Library, and then just name Tamio. Just having the guaranteed draw step is better. But the first one, you like it to put in the graveyard, because you can just hit a land off of the where is it, the Wild Growth Walker. And then I'll play a Reason Reef. Actually, guys, we play Llanowar Elf first, and then Reason Reef, because now the Leafkin Druid, that's 2 mana. That's why we drew the Llanowar Elf. Alright. Sure, and now I pass, I think. Yes. And now we pass. We are 8 lives total, so we don't really die here, and then eventually we'll just combo kill them. Name Cavalier. No, usually I want to... You know, what I did was just draw an extra card and put in... Basically, with this time, I did +1, put a Llanowar Elf into play, you know? And I think that's very relevant. Since, sure, you know, there was a Cavalier on top. That would have been nice. But if you break on Tammy, it's not great. It's just not great. I have to go to bed. Alright, good night, Vanguard Metrics. Thank you for being around here every night. Alright, they make 2 tokens, but that isn't scary. And I pass. I draw another Nexus of Fate. That is a lot of Nexus of Fate. I think that I don't care about that right now. I have 5, 8. I have 8 mana. So I think what I'm doing here is casting a Reason Reef first. No. This morning I managed to wake up at a very normal time, so I was very happy. I mean, yesterday night I went to bed at like 2 because it was a birthday of a friend of mine, so we hanged around a lot. And so I was like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna just be jet lag, so might as well go to bed late. So I went to bed at 2:30, and then I woke up at 8, and I was like, alright, you know, without stops, so that was good. Okay. So I put a mountain into play. They get 2 zombies. Jailer Ranger, yes. Okay, so what do you want to do? I can go for small crazes. I still have to make my land drop, and I really want to hit the blue land, so I'm gonna go Jailer Ranger here. Because if I hit the blue land, I can cast Quasi-Duplicate. Cavalier of Thorns. That's good, though. I don't really want to bin it. But, I think I will bin it. I don't know. Cavalier of Thorns is the combo kill of the deck. No, I think I need to go Library. To the Library. Alright, I have 5/7. I can't attack with it, so I'll just pass the turn. Next turn I can go Cavalier of Thorn for 5 mana and then Quasi-Duplicate, and then the next turn I'll combo kill them. Alright. By the way, guys, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm glad so many people are here already. I just want to tell you a little where you can find me, maybe something that you don't know. If you go !mark YouTube, there is my YouTube channel on YouTube. This is not with the channel Fireball things. This is just pieces of my stream. So if you go subscribe on here, you can follow me and see all the videos that are updated. For example, there's even 2 Legacy decks because I've streamed Legacy last Saturday, and also, you know, all the standard decks as well. So you can follow me there. And then of course wow, Casualties of War. Sure. And then of course the Legacy videos are obviously you all know those. On Channel Fireball channel. Okay, they go for Field of... Oh no, Field of Ruin, so they shuffle my Cavalier of Thorns. Now I'm so disappointed because I decided not to bin this in order to draw this card and not hit a land drop with a Jade Light, but now they make me shuffle it. So I'm still gonna shuffle it. So I'm now, you know, very upset with that play. And now I don't even have double blue for my Nexus of Fate. So I still think it's going to be okay because the matchup is just naturally very good. But there was definitely a lot of choices that we could have, you know, in inside done better. Alright, so we get Island. Remember, in a Field of Ruin, you have to shuffle. So it's not like... I mean, not that I don't want to. I definitely want to shuffle. Okay, Leafkin Druid. So I don't have any more the... 3 più 4, 7. So that's 7 mana. I think I'm gonna cast this for 7 just because it can block their crazes. Usually you wanna cast this for even number, but at this time I think 5 it makes sense. Oh no, I still miss a land drop. Alright, no attack here. We could lose this game now. It was very unluckily to lose, but we could lose this game now. So they have 9 creatures. We are still on 29. And also they made the crazy 6/6 now thanks to the Immortal Sun. It's very unfortunate we lose this game, but yeah, I still feel very confident about this match being very good. Alright, hello Data Pusher. You're back after a couple of months. Where have you been in a couple of months, my friend? Where have you been? Alright, that is 5 per 3, 15, 21. Alright. I don't really know what's the win. How can we win this game? We probably can't at this point. Yes, good game though. Can they kill my land? Straight target land. No, they can't. They need 5. That would be pretty devastating. Exam vacation. Alright. Exams. Alright, yes, this is not great. Come on, opponent. Badek. Porca Eva. Alright, top land. Good game. Good game. Yes, we lost this game. I think if we bend the Cavalier of Thorns and hit a land, maybe there's a chance. I didn't have double blue, unfortunately. I did not have double blue. Alright. So like escape shift. I don't think I want any of this card. Actually, Will of Summer is good. So good against Casualties of War. What is bad though in this matchup? Wildgrowth Walker seems bad. Then do I want Mono Reverse Rebuke? Maybe on the draw. On the play I don't think I like it. Yeah, I think on the play I'm gonna stay like this. I don't wanna dilute my combo deck too much. Okay, this is we want to win. We want to win. We can't lose anything today until we go first, because any losses means that we get so far away from first place. We need to win, win. And again, a little bit more of advertisement out of this downtime. You can purchase cards from Channel Fireball using my code video to get a 5% discount, or use the video code on the GP registration. And you can also buy cards from Channel Fireball using my link in order to support the stream for free. Alright, isn't this not great? But with the Temple of Mystery, you're looking for a 2 or 3 drop. Do you think there will be a build around the combo cards like Nexus in a Drain? I mean, Nexus is... Oh, combo card like Nexus. Yeah. Yeah, I think there will be. I think Wizards like... I think Wizards like the combo decks. Or, you know, we wouldn't have this many combo decks in Standard. Like Keith's combo deck, for example. It's clear that they knew there was a combo deck with that card. Okay, I really hope they go Thought-Array. Actually, go Forest. Wow, Forest. Really? Turn 1 Forest. That is unexpected from my John the Escape Shift deck. Alright, I clearly drew Overgrown Tomb now. Alright, we're looking for land here. I'm probably gonna bin anything on top. Even like a Reason Reef, I'm gonna bin it. Land. Land. Yeah. Need lands. What was this? Was a... Oh no, it was a 1-3. So it would have been a good curve. Instead of Veil of Summer. Alright, 3 mana. The Pergolavish Rejuvenator. Okay. Alright, we need land desperately here. We need land desperately. We have 24. Alright. Isola. Okay. Pass the turn. We've seen so many Leaf King Druid. You think Rampaging First is gonna make the red match even worse? Nah, Rampaging First is not a good card. I'm definitely not afraid of Rampaging Ferocity in Standard at all. Legion's End. Oh, nice. Cryptic Command. Very nice. Very nice. Maybe they go Badek here or whatever, still draw a card. Cryptic Command, that's what I wanted to have. Ooh. 1 mana. Cryptic Command. Okay, and also drew the land, so next turn I have 5 mana to cast Cavalier of Thorns. Okay, 3rd land. Untapped. Okay, sure. I'm very confident this matchup is insane. Any matchup against the Field of Dead is very strong. But of course things can go right. Things can go wrong like the other game. Alright, I'll probably Chump Block now. No? Okay, sure. Then I'll play a Cavalier. I could play Tamio. Nah. Let's just play Cavalier. Oh, I break. It's very unlucky. Okay, I'll pass. I guess I should have played Braiding Pool because I only have one blue, so if they go Casualties of War, now I can't cast this Quasi-Duplicate, even if I draw an island. So that was maybe a mistake. Or maybe I want to slow roll this so that if they have double land destruction, I still hold the blue land in my hand. That is also a play. What makes Field of Death matchup so good? Is this that their late game is just a bunch of dudes, whereas our late game is just going off with all right, what do we want to put on top of the deck? So Cavalier of Thorns is not bad for the future, but maybe Jailer Ranger is just better. Maybe Veil of Summer. No, I think Jailer Ranger is just better. Yeah, I just need to hit land drops in this matchup. Alright, so I'll play Jade Light first instead of playing Tamio here. They're also on 13, so Jade Light could hit hard. Alright, that's very nice. I exactly wanted land in this game. They have a Field of Ruin, but luckily we have infinite basics because this deck is blue-green, so we have access to a lot of the basics. Otherwise, this card sometimes is very annoying for combo decks like Kethis or any deck like this. Alright, interesting that they go for this play. I don't really understand why. Maybe they need to fixing. I don't know. Alright, get an island out. And then maybe they have Destroy Island? I don't know. Oh, Island. Wow. I did not expect Island in their deck. Gruul Guildgate. So now they have 5 mana, but they pass. Maybe they have Golos. Alright, attack for 2. And now... we have a Llanowar Elf in my bin. Actually, I think I want to just take back... yeah, I think I want to take back Veil of Summer. So I'll take Veil of Summer here. And then I pass. Yeah, Escape Shift is not really... I mean, it's not Escape Shift. Like, you say Escape Shift, but it's mainly Field of Ruin. Escape Shift is only good with... Escape Shift is only good with the fairy decks. Otherwise, it's not a good card. Alright, I Droid Crazes. That's a 6/6, so the Cavalier of Thorns is not going to be good enough. Alright. Looking for Reason Reef now. We brick. Alright. I'm inclined to cast Quasi-Duplicate, leave King Druid, and leave Veil of Summer up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So Quasi-Duplicate, discard, probably Forest. Okay. Reason Reef. That's good. And I'll pass. Now we need to leave up mana for Casualties of War, you know, cards like that. They do have a 6/6 flyer, but we can't even go bigger with this Crazes later. Why take back Veil? I don't know. I mean, it really depends on what you want to play around. I didn't think they had Crazes, but I could have thought about it because they aggressively Field of Ruin me to get an island out. So yeah, that was maybe... could have thought about that. I was just playing around, you know, Casualties of War, stuff like that. Alright, Tamio goes down. They're on 14 and have 6 damage in play. It's not unreasonable that I mean, I can't draw Nexus because I'm going to draw Reason Reef, but... the turn after, maybe. The Immortal Sun. Sure. It's a strange sequence of play. The Immortal Sun would have shut off the Tamio and pumped the Droid. Alright, they just go for a Rejuvenator. Rejuvenator would be very annoying here, especially if they find Field of Dead. Yeah, Veil of Summer is just a Cryptic Command for any removal spell, discard spell, or counter spell. Alright. Now their spell costs 1 less, so they can even cast a 4-drop. Or can even go like Land Golos. So that's not a Field of Death, so that's very good news. I'll draw. I'll kick things off with a Reason Reef. And then the Lift Injury, that's 2 mana. Draw Nexus of Fate, that's a good card to draw. And then I'll play a Crazies for 2. I'm gonna do it now, because if I go in combat, maybe there isn't a window for the Lift Injury to add 2 mana anymore. Alright. Land and attack for 6. So they go down to 8 and maybe they die to my Nexus of Fate. We'll see. Them not having Field of Death means that I can just eventually kill them with my creatures. And you know, that they have something in that for sure because they're thinking about a lot. So my Veil of Summer revealed now, I think it's making a good role. Like you know, maybe sometimes you don't see how your sideboard cards revealed is approaching the game because is affecting the game because they just don't play into it. So, you know, right now I think we are behind our Veil of Summer. That's looking good. I'll put into 6 cards in it. I can play Crazies for 8 to go to 12. And then just pass the turn and then they're in a good spot, I would say. I think I'm behind currently. I'm behind currently. Yes. They decided to do for 8. Oh yeah, 1 less because of the Immortal Sun. Sure, there's nothing I can do about that. So I draw 4 cards, they go to 12. And I'll probably just pass here. Oh, no, they don't. Alright. Let me see if they're dead on board. If I attack with all... No, they're not dead on board at all. Ah. Okay. Now they want to cycle this Veil of Summer. They want to cycle this Veil of Summer. It's not looking good. Do it. 6, 8. No, I'm not going to. Alright, I discard. Yeah, 2 for sure. For short though, because I think I'm gonna lose now. We've been on a streak of I think 3 or 4 hours of streak of winning. Ah. Okay, let's go for Crazes. Actually, I think I'm gonna stay at Forest on top, so they can't feel the ruin it. So let's cast Crazes, X equals 6, draw 3, and then I'll pass the turn. And then I need them to just attack in the wrong way, and then maybe I can get the win with a couple of Nexuses. I don't know, it's unlikely, it's very unlikely that we're gonna win this game. Both games have been pretty weird. If I had like no perfect information about their hand, I would have played different. I was playing around things that ended up just not being being particularly well timed, like that. Alright. So if you miss, what do you mean crabbish? Tell me. Usually I read my chat very much, so just refer to me. I'm always open for some reading. And answering in the chat. It actually makes my stream way more entertaining just reading the chat consistently. You can win a game and lose ranks. Yes, I did that very often. Is Bant still being the top tier? I mean, maybe. Yeah, Bant is a very proactive and good deck. So it is always good. It's just that, I mean, this deck is very good against Bant. That's, you know, one of the reasons why I'm playing this deck. You need to be on top of the meta game. So every week there's always a new deck. Okay, what did I do? Casualties of War. Okay, we play Veil of Summer. Cryptic Command. What do they have? Negate. Okay, they maybe have an instant speed kill for Crazes. They go Bedeck. I go Veil of Summer again. Yeah, I'll go Veil of Summer again. Okay, that's good. So double Cryptic Command. So now I have 8 in defense, so they can attack me only for 8, so I don't die. Maybe I was supposed to let her resolve because they just killed that, but then I have to chump block. Maybe that's not lethal. Let's see. Does this deck tend to do well against vampires? So far we did, but I don't know. So far we beat all the vampires that we played against. We only lost once to Mono Red and once to Esper, I think. I don't know the football coach, but I guess he was a pretty big deal. Okay, they pass the turn. They pass the turn. Now we can combo kill them, I think. So if I go Nexus of Fate. So I'm gonna go Nexus of Fate. We'll see how this game evolves, because this could go well if we draw well. So I think I'll start off with a Nexus of Fate. That were very smart in not attacking with a Crazy Assist. If I attack with a Crazy Assist, I could easily lose that game. So I'll play Breeding Pool, and then I go Quasi-Duplicate on the Reason Reef, and I start to roll. I start to roll here. Reason Reef, trigger. Remember to play Nexus of Fate first, because you can't just draw it again. Alright, it's double Reason Reef. Sorry, double land, which offer Reason Reef, which is good. Alright. We don't want Llanowar Elf. We take a turn here, there's obviously no way I can attack. I could have hold this Llanowar Elf in hand because I want to discard something for Quasi-Duplicate. But with a Reason Reef, usually you draw cards, so a mana could be better. So I take my turn. I should have upkeeped Nexus of Fate, so that was maybe a mistake. So I'll play Nexus of Fate for first. Then I'll play Reason Reef. And then I can play Reason Reef Quasi-Duplicate. So it's important that you tap always the forest, because the blue mana is just the most important thing in this deck. So I'll go triple trigger. Alright, we have to make a land drop, so I think I'm gonna draw that. And then every other land I'm gonna put into play. Maybe even not. Maybe I can just, no. Could I use it? No, that's gonna go into play, yes. Maybe the next one, maybe the next one I'm gonna draw it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna decline here. Maybe I'm gonna draw that. Yes, I'm gonna decline that one. Then I'm gonna play Quasi-Duplicate on the Reason Reef. I still have to make a land drop, and then I have an extra turn. So now I draw 4 cards. Alright, ideally we don't give him put another turn here. We just take all the turns. Nice. We need to find the Nexus of Fate though, or a Tamio to get a Nexus of Fate. So we drew 4 cards here. Off the Reason Reefs. There it is. Gonna put a stop in upkeep. So I'll make a land drop, I'll play a Llanowar Elf. I'll take another turn. And then we go upkeep Nexus of Fate. No attack. Alright, I usually want to topple the creature, so I just don't forget they exist. Alright. So now we take the turn. Draw a step. Leaf King Druid. That's an elemental. So that's very good. I'm now in the main phase. So I'm going to kick things off with a Quasi-Duplicate on the Reason Reef. I have 16 cards in my deck. There's 4 Nexus of Fate. Yeah, this is no way we lose this game. The game ends for sure here. Yeah. Alright. We have an extra turn after this. We don't need to cast a Nexus of Fate now. Yes. So now what we want to do is 11 cards. Now we want to just apply pressure to our opponent for just winning the game faster. So I'll play just Jailer Ranger. So that I have like enough creature to win without just taking too much time. Like not our deck is yeah, it's not been graveyard, whatever. Alright, now that we have Tamio, the game just cannot not hand. So I have 5 mana. I think I can go for like Jailer Ranger again, and then just Leaf King Druid. I'm gonna just top so I don't draw extra cards off the Jade Light. Library. Play Leaf King Druid. Draw 6 cards. Sorry, 5 cards. Immortal Sun? That's true, I forgot about the Immortal Sun. Okay, thank you. Alright. Thank you, chat, for reminding me the Immortal Sun. Okay. Alright, so we get an extra turn. Upkeep, stop. Play Nexus of Fate. Draw a card. Cavalier of Thorns. Main phase. Now, what we want to do is just Quasi-Duplicate on the Jade Light. The Cavalier of Thorns is also pretty good. I think I'm gonna play it. Is there a way where I die? Because I mill my whole deck here, but there's still 2 Nexuses. So what is the best line is probably just... yeah, whatever. I'll just mill my whole deck. There's just still 2 Nexuses in the deck. Yeah. Just put a land into play. Alright. So we resolve the Reason Reef trigger. We have 0 cards in the deck currently. Okay, we have an extra turn. Opponent is... yeah, whatever. Let's just play a Nexus of Fate. So that goes in the deck. Let's play a Quasi-Duplicate on a Jailer Ranger. Scartamia. Library. Eventually we just attack and kill them. This is just it's just whatever at this point. Alright. Library. Okay. I go no attack now. I draw the Nexus of Fate. I'll play a Nexus of Fate. And then I attack with all. So that should be it. They have 5 blockers, so they block 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they take enough. Alright. That's good game. Okay. Alright. So, Crazies, I think 2 copies are enough. Veil of Summer, it has been amazing. Ether Gust, no, I don't think I like it. I think I'm gonna go Reverse Rebuke on the draw. The question is what to cut. I could cut the Jadelight Ranger, even though that is like a solid card for my deck. I could cut Tamia because it's bad against the Immortal Sun, but it is an important piece of the deck. So I don't want to cut that. I think I'm gonna cut the Crazes. Number 1, Walker Foreclose. What do you mean? Oh, you want 1 copy of Wildgrowth Walker? Now, Wildgrowth Walker has never been good in the... Wildgrowth Walker has never been good in the mid-range match, in the Mirage Mirrors. Like, since the Sultai and Golgari days, if you guys remember, I was, playing Sultai and Golgari for a lot. How do you handle Nissa? You don't care, you usually combo kill them. You just put into play, like this deck, like if you draw a Reason Reef, you just combo kill very easily. I don't like negates in these matchups. I just don't like to have interactive spells that aren't that good. Like Veil of Summer is amazing. That's why I have it. Otherwise, negate I think I like it only versus like, I don't know, like Wilderness Acclamation and Nexus of Fate. Not against a deck that maybe sometimes they have Immortal Sun, sometimes they have Casualties of War, but some other times they have like Hydroid Crazes and such. Veil of Summer sometimes cannot be a negate, like you saw it here. It wasn't a negate until the very late, where it was Cryptic Command 2 times. So the how do you say, the roof is higher than negate. Also remember, we're a combo deck, so we can't dilute ourselves too much, okay? That's important to think. You can't take too many pieces of the puzzle out of the deck, or the deck does not function very well. That is one of the first rules of combo decks. Alright. Killer Ranger, I didn't want to sideboard it out because very often it is just like you saw the previous game. We cast a lot of Jailer Ranger in the previous game. Like it's very important to just hit your land drops. Like earlier, if you remember, we put it on top with the Cavalier, we play it, we copy it. It's so important to hit your land drop. And while this is much worse than the Reason Reef, it's still fine. Or writing an article like this, maybe, yeah, maybe I can write it. Usually I write articles. Whenever I feel like good about the deck, I always write articles about them. Jadelight, alright, we need land here, so I'm gonna bottom everything. Definitely that one. No. Ah, this is very unlucky. We kept a 3 forest Jade Light on the draw, and we still I haven't hit a land drop. So we really need to now. We really need. Alright. What's the best way to get better at Magic? Always be very open to change your mind. That is my best advice. That people don't do it enough. People are very much mind closed in Magic. You need to be open to change your mind so often. Okay, ideally I find a breeding pool here. Can I draw a breeding pool? Forest. Our mana base is leaving us down in this game. We do have 16 blue sources, so it's very unlikely that we are not drawing one. I mean, playing a lot obviously helps, but you know, not everyone can afford to do so. Alright, I'll attack with both. I don't care if they trade. I'm putting pressure with these Jade Lights. Ideally, they go Bedeck and I draw an island. That would be perfect. Alright, I'll play Jade Light. Again, looking for... I guess Temple of Mystery now is fine as well. I think Simic Gilgit will be fine, but I don't play that. 25 lands? Nah. We don't need that. We have Jade Light. We have so many things. Okay, they have a spell here. What is it? Shock? Disfigure? Disfigure. Alright, I'm gonna just basically play this Veil of Summer as like Cryptic Command. Like, I don't really care about whatever I'm doing. I just want to draw a card and counter their spell. I'm still gonna draw a card. Okay, Jade Light still triggers. It die. Where are the lands? Come on! Forced again! Alright, still fine. I can play the Cavalier of Thorns. Them having this figure against me, it's so... Alright, that means no Immortal Sun. Or Casualties of War, so very good for me. Nexus of Fate, that is not a good draw. Alright, I'll play Cavalier of Thorns. They got a 9 here, and they're dead next turn if they don't... I mean, I guess they make a zombie for sure. Alright. Now we're gonna find a island. They really have to kill the Reef? Yes, that's true. But it's also, you know, very bad to have a spot removal spell against the combo deck. My prediction for Ferocidon, I don't think it's gonna impact the format at all. I don't think that card is good. I was never a fan of that card before. Jade Light saved me? Yes, Jade Light is a powerful card. Okay, my opponent has a removal spell here. I wonder what they have, though. I really wonder what they have, though. It's very cool. If they kill the Cavalier now and yeah, that's Sprout. Wow. So they kill the Cavalier now. I'm gonna put a... Do I have a land in my graveyard? I don't. That's so unreal. Alright, I'm gonna put whatever on top and then say no because I really need to find a land off this Cavalier. So I'm not gonna not trigger it. Yeah, whatever. I'll submit 0. I'll say decline here. And then I'll look for a... Yep, Breeding Pool looks okay. I could have even put this into play on tap. They maybe were scared. Would have been scared. Alright, don't play Casualties of War, please. I don't know. I'm still in the same room. I just changed the sheets of my bed. Still in my same room with in my wonderful parents' house. Is there a cheap deck for new players in MTG Arena? Yes, Blue-Red Wizards. If you Google Blue-Red Wizard Mengucci Channel Fireball, I think you'll find a very good deck that is very cheap. Okay, they have 2 lands. No, don't play Casualties of War, please. Nice. Okay, so they attack. That was weird. Alright, let's attack. And I'll play another Cavalier of Thorns. I could play Reason Reef. No, I'll play Cavalier of Thorns. It's much better. Alright, Breeding Pool, to play tapped. And then I pass. Alright, now I have double blue finally. There was a green-black deck. I mean, green-black is not cheap. the commons and uncommons in green-black are not as good as the other side. Change my cheats. And... yeah, I honestly I don't change anything. My mom does. So I just came back from Vegas and I found new sheets. And that's why I have red sheets now. I really don't care about basically anything. I don't do anything, so that's why I love living with my parents. I just play Magic the whole time in the morning, the whole time in the afternoon, and then usually I go out after dinner. That's what I do. Were the shields before white? Yeah, they were. Casualties of war. Result. Okay, so the Cavalier of Thorns will put something on top. Maybe just another Cavalier. Alternatively, it could be a Jailer Ranger. Maybe, do they have a Reason Reef? So a Jailer Ranger means that I can cast Jade Light and Reason Beef. Yeah, I think I like Jailer Ranger here. Yeah, I'll take action. My trophy? My trophy is up there. My trophy's up there. Alright, see if they have a field of ruin to shuffle. I don't think that... Do I do attack? I don't understand this. They're exchanging 2 damage for 4. At 5 against... Okay, now it makes more sense. Alright, I'll start off with a Jailer Ranger. Graveyard. Then I'll... do I want to attack? So if I attack here... Nah, I think it's bad attacking. I have Nexus of Fate. I don't want to attack here. Play Reason Reef. Land, please. I'll go Decline, and then I'll play land and pass. Now I have Veil of Summer up, which doesn't matter, but, you know, better than putting a land into play tapped. Okay, so they have 2 cards in hand. They still have blue mana for Crazes. I hope you're having a good morning. I am having a good morning. Wow, my opponent has 8 minutes on the clock. How much do we have? 12. We have been playing a very long game here. Opponent is attacking. Why? They have Flame Sweep? I don't understand this attack. They have Flame Sweep? Doesn't make much sense having Flame Sweep in Liquid Field of Death. Star of Extinction, okay. Alright. So I have only 6 forests. That is very unlucky. But I drew a Interland Arbor, so it's all good now. So I'll play Tamiyo, and I get back the Jailer Ranger. I've been playing so many Jailer Ranger in this match. Alright, looking for Island. Definitely don't need anything else. 2 lands, perfect. 2 Temple of Mystery though. Tapped. Ooh. You moved out at 18? Yeah, we don't do these things in Italy. We don't do these things in Italy. And 18, I mean, I also moved out on like 19 because I went to study in Bologna. But, you know, after 2 years, I came back home. Okay, more Jade Light. So I don't have a blue on top land, or I would have maybe just won this game, but so let's start off with Jade Light so that I can name something with Tamiyo. 2 lands, alright. So what to do next? I have 22 cards in my deck. I can't cast a single card of my deck. I think I'm gonna go Temple of Mystery to see what's on top, and then I'll name with Tamiyo. Yeah, I mean, Nexus of Fate is not great, but I'd rather have that than a card in the dark, I think. Maybe also name something that have very few copies in the graveyard, like a Reason Reef. Because there's only like 1 in the deck, but I think a Nexus of Fate is good here. I'll draw it. So I draw my Nexus of Fate. I'll mill Forest, Llanowar Elf, and Island. So you see, whenever you have the guaranteed hit, I think I like it. 18 cards in my deck. I can play new Tamiyo and plus it, because I have nothing else to play this turn. I think I'm going to do that, actually. I think I'm going to play a new Tamiyo and plus it. At the end of the day, if they go for Casualties of War and kill my Tamiyos, I don't really care too much. Yes. So I'll plus Tamiyo, name Reason Reef. And we hit it. Very nice, guys. We are playing very well over here. A lot of decisions that are playing our way. A lot of important decisions that are playing our way here. Sure. So let's see if we can combo kill them this turn. It's very likely. My deck is so thin. I have now 14 cards with the Tamiyo in play. I think we're gonna get all the turns here. I think we're going to get all the turns here. I might even upkeep Nexus of Fate. Yeah, I think I'll upkeep Nexus of Fate. They attack my Tamiyo. I'm definitely trading. I think we will take every turn here of this game. Why upkeep? Because we guaranteed to hit more, to draw Nexus of Fate more. Actually, I miscounted. I thought we were able to cast both Reason Reef and Nexus of Fate, but we can't. But that's okay. I'm gonna play Nexus of Fate now. So I'll draw. It's a Reason Reef. I'll main. Now I'll go Tamiyo plus. Actually, I'm gonna go Temple first, and then Tamiyo plus. Llanowar Elf. Do I want to draw that? Yes, I think I want to draw that. So I'll name Llanowar Elf. So I have 10 cards in my deck. Gonna upkeep stop. No, come on, I put the upkeep stop. Alright, let's put the upkeep stop again. So I have 9 cards in my deck. Now, what do we want to do? I want to play Nexus of Fate first. Top the line or elf. I want to play Nexus of Fate first. I'm not gonna read the chat now because I need to go off. So I'll play Nexus of Fate first. Then I'll play Reason Reef. Draw Nexus of Fate, very nice. Then I have 9 cards in my deck. I'm gonna Tamio plus name Reason Reef. Sorry, I meant Nexus of Fate. Okay, I hope my opponent concedes now. The game is very much over. Okay, upkeep. I'll play Nexus of Fate. Dismiss. Draw. Nexus of Fate. Main. Okay. I'll play Hinterland Arbor. I have 5 cards in my bin. I have 1 Nexus of Fate in it, so I'm gonna go Tamio. -3. Get back the Cavalier of Thorns. Let's put a stop in upkeep, shall we? I'll play Cavalier of Thorns, deck myself. I have 0 cards in my deck, so I'm gonna draw that one. Now, I want to attack. No attack. Now I have 0 cards in my deck, so in upkeep, I'll play a Nexus of Fate. Main phase. I'll play Forest, and I concede. Boom! Alright, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1!